Welcome back.
Well, it's that time of the month again.
Yeah, it's our collaboration time. Yep, we're going to be doing our monthly collaboration with Earl and Terry from Traveling on Adventures and Rhonda and Jim from R&J RV Ventures.
This is going to be an interesting topic.
Yeah. All right, so what is this month topic about?
We're going to talk about boondocking. And
Yeah.
it's going to be, is boondocking right for you?
For you. Not everybody enjoys boondocking.
No.
There are glamping that prefer to be hooked up. They want amenities. They want AC.
Workout rooms in the morning.
The luxuries.
Coffee club.
But for us, we had the experience of boondocking.
Yeah, several times.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Numerous of times.
When was our first experience?
Well, when we first started traveling, we had 600 watts of solar on our rig. We put that on there. I researched how to install solar, and we had 600 watts. I figured, okay, that would be enough for us to boondock. And we boondocked at rest stops.
Yeah, we actually, before we went full-time traveling, we took off during a bad storm that was coming through Texas.
Yeah.
So we went to a truck stop, and we were trying to prevent from the storm hitting us.
Right.
And we boondocked overnight.
Right.
At a Love's.
Yeah.
But this one was our very first long boondocking experience, which was roughly from when? Did you say November or December?
We got to Quartzsite, LVTA.
Yeah, long-term visitor area.
LTVA. Sorry. Yeah, we got there in November and we left in February. I would probably say 3.5 months.
Yeah.
We boondocked.
Yeah.
We thought we knew about boondocking, researching and stuff, but it's a whole different ball game. I mean, we thought we were prepared.
Yeah, we thought we were equipped.
We were to a certain extent, but we had to buy a water bladder because it's like the first week we took our rig to the dump and waited in line. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, that was pretty.
We had 4 slides and we had to bring the slides in, and that was just a mess.
Yeah.
To tear everything down and then take off and do it again. And so
Mal started thinking.
Yeah. Sometimes that's dangerous.
And he came up with a solution.
Yeah.
Which he called
yesterday's Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, so we'll drop that in this video so you can see what he created.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a lifesaver because we didn't have to move the rig.
Right.
You know, we had
well, we ended up buying a water bladder too, a 60-gallon water bladder.
To put water in the rig.
So we can go get water and put it in the rig and just pump it in.
We had a macerator, aka poopery.
Yeah, poopery.
It shredded it up.
Yeah.
So we were able to put it in what Mal created so we could take that to the dump.
Right.
Instead of the whole rig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while we were there at Quartzsite, we decided to install another 600 watts of solar. So that
was before we blew up our inverter. So we did blow up our inverter in Quartzsite.
Well, I was in the shower. Every time I'm in the shower, something happened. But anyways.
Yeah, but
we installed another 600 watts of solar. We had a total of 1,200 watts and 5 lithium batteries.
Yeah,
so it
was a blessing.
We ended up washing clothes in our wash machine on solar. We didn't dry because, you know, anything that produces heat takes a lot of energy.
I hung dry.
We hung dry.
Our clothes, opened the windows, and that was fine.
We cooked every day.
Yeah.
We used a microwave. We pretty much did everything.
We also bought a buddy heater. This way we didn't have to run our propane.
Right.
You know, for heat.
Right.
Which, you know, if you run out of propane when you have a Class A, you got to take your whole rig unless you install.
Because the propane tank is bolted.
Yeah.
To
but
your
you
Class
also installed. You put that so you can just run a propane tank to it.
Yeah, I got a hose with an adapter.
Yeah.
And attached it to the buddy, and used a regular 30-gallon propane tank.
Yeah, but you also, what I was referring to is when you connected it to the big tank, or you bypassed the big tank, So this way we didn't have to use the big tank.
Oh yeah, I just took the regulator off of the big tank and used small propane tanks. It was easier to get them refilled.
Yeah, much easier. So Mal, Mal's like a Mr. MacGyver or Mr. Malniver.
Yeah.
Created his own stuff.
I'm a mister.
He's a mister. Which, he came up with some great solutions,
But you learn as you go.
Yeah.
Of course, we had people there that been living there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And they helped us too. They gave us ideas.
The good thing, if you want to boondock, it's always good to do it with a group of people.
Yeah.
Especially ones that have done it before, because it's a learning game. You can watch all the videos, YouTube videos, but you really have to do hands-on to get the concept and the knowledge.
It all boils down to you don't know what you need until you need it.
Yeah.
And the only way to find that out is actually do it. Then you find out what you need.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as far as for us, we enjoyed it. At least I enjoyed boondocking.
I loved it.
It's just the freedom of being out in the openness.
Untethered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your neighbors aren't too close to you, and normally, again, you're with your friends, which we were. So we truly enjoyed it. Had a campfires at night.
Yeah.
Listening to just the nature that was around you. And again, we also boondocked when we were traveling to Georgia. We would stay at rest areas and truck stops.
And we used a generator when we needed to, like we needed to turn on the air conditioners. Because our inverter wasn't hooked up to the AC side of it. So we used a generator for that. But if we didn't need the AC, then we would just run off of lithium batteries. Cooking, and our hot water heater, that was actually hot water on demand, so that used propane. So the only energy that used was for the fan blower to come on, and of course the water pump.
And this was in our Class A that we're referring to.
Right.
And we also during that time in Quartzsite, we were saving water too. You know how we would get a bucket or that we put in the sink, and we would save that water that we use that was in our tank, and then that water we would use to flush our toilet. You know, so we were being really conservative until you bought the bladder.
And not, well, to piggytail on that, when we did travel, we always had water in our tank. Because you never know. Again, we're boondocked at rest stops and stuff, so we needed water to use our toilet, to wash our hands, to wash dishes, whatever we need. But we carried probably a half a tank, and I know people say, well, it's extra weight. Here's the thing. If we're broken down on the side of the road, it may take a day for a wrecker to come get you.
To come and get you.
So we're going to have plenty of water if we need to flush the toilet, take a shower.
Wash your hands.
Even though it's Navy showers, we have the water. It's worth it for me to carry that around.
We never went without water.
No.
We always had water in our tank.
And
then once we started going back into the RV parks, then we would flush it.
We would dump it, flush it, clean it out with bleach and whatnot. And then on the day of travel, I would put water in again, and we'd have water on travel day.
Now, when we had solar, before we went full-time traveling, Mal did install the solar, the 600 watts, is that what it was? Of our solar. Now, we know, we have friends that do solar installs. We also know YouTubers that do solar install, and when Mal did the research, a lot of people are scared to attempt it. But like you were saying, if you had some kind of knowledge.
If you have a little bit of mechanical knowledge and a little bit of electrical knowledge, you can do it yourself. It's not that hard. There's formulas out there. There's plenty of YouTube videos that you can watch to calculate what wattage you're going to need, what amperage you're going to use, how long it takes to charge up the lithium battery, what they go down to, there's all kinds of how-tos out there. You can do it yourself.
And he never put holes in the roof.
No.
He installed the solar panels with the
double-sided tape.
And he put it on the brackets that were installed on the panels. And then once he installed the brackets, then he also went over the brackets with what's that?
Turnabond tape.
So the brackets
just over
were
the brackets.
there.
And we went from Texas to
We went everywhere.
Washington,
we went a big
Missouri.
Yeah.
We went everywhere. Never had an issue with any of those things. Coming loose, because after 36 hours, just with the double-sided tape, not even putting a Turbobond tape on, you could not pull that thing off. Couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
So I refused to put holes in the roof.
Yeah, we didn't want to attempt that because you hear so many stories. You never want water coming in your rig.
No.
So yeah, that's what we did, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you prefer to boondock over being in a park?
What I liked about boondocking is you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have, there's no loud neighbors, no loud noise, no road traffic. RV parks, you got neighbors. We love kids, but man, let me tell you, some of them have 5 or 6 kids, and you hear boom, 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 boom,
going up and down inside the
bouncing
rig,
the ball, kicking the ball
outside.
up against our rig. And, I mean, you know, it's just, you know, kids will be kids, but it's sometimes you get noisy areas, sometimes you get really noisy areas, and yeah, we really enjoyed boondocking. I would prefer boondocking over being hooked up somewhere.
I enjoyed it when we were on our caravans. Yeah. Now we did a lot of boondocking when we ended up, you know, caravanning with Greg and Shelly. Yeah. And we stayed at that beautiful, it was some kind of like reserve, you know, that had, remember the cows came out and they're around our rig when we woke up. Yeah. You know, and you can find free places to camp. Yeah. And that's what we did. And it was off the road and we enjoy doing our harvest host. And sometimes we're able to stay there a couple days.
Yeah, just living off the solar.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And we truly enjoyed it. And for me, you know, Mel knows how much I loved Quartzsite, and I always wanted to go back to Quartzsite because it totally changed my life as far as living off grid. Yeah. So I truly enjoy that. Yeah. Versus being in a park. So let us know in the comments, is boondocking for you? Yeah. Would you attempt it? Have you done it? Yeah. Do you like it? Yeah, leave us a comment. We would love to read them and, you know, find out your experience.
And also, look at our friends' YouTube pages and see what they've done and the experiences that they had. I'm sure you're going to learn something. Yep, it's a collaboration video. Absolutely. So they're doing the same topic. So definitely, once you're done watching our video, go check out Earl and Terry from Traveling on Adventures and Rhonda and Jim from R&J RV Adventures. Yep, everybody has their own stories, their own ways of doing things. Yep. And I know that you can learn something from it. And we'll see you next month. Yep. For our next collaboration. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Yep. Take care, y'all. Yep. Thank you. Bye. See it? Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light. All right. What is this month's topic about? Boondocking. Yes. Have you ever done it? If you have, was it good? Let's start over. Remember what the title is? No. I don't either. Boondocking for Are you... What was it? Are you... I gotta go get my phone. It was Boondocking for Dummies. Let me stop it. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution.